afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WI TV. It's another edition of News Review. I am Odunayo Adelere. And with me in the studio this morning, I have...
Toyosi Adeshina is my name.
You're welcome to today's edition.
Thank you.
Thanks to all our viewers out there for always staying tuned, for always wanting to see Wisdom Yard Online TV. We say a very big thank you to you. And our sponsor still remains Nokpa Herbals and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. We say a very brief thank you to you because in this economy it's not even easy.
Seriously.
But we are saying a very big thank you to you for always staying through, for always coming through for us. You know, I would also want to appreciate the CEO of this company, the person of Prince Dr. Noah Adeleke Oshin, popularly known as Ajala Kusangba, all transformer for boys and girls whose lives are in darkness. We say a very big thank you to you, sir. Thank you so much. You know how we did on this show. We bring to you news that made it to the top. We're going to short commercial break. When we come back, we'll discuss anyone we should discuss. But we will not be the only one discussing it. You can also drop your comments in the comment section while we discuss together. So without wasting much of our time, minimum wage, that's on Punch newspaper. Federal government labor talks deadlocked. NLC defends 615,000 naira demand. DSTV Ike, lawyer to face restraining order at multi-choice office. No Nigerian will work under inhuman conditions again, Senate President. Federal government gives fresh condition for gas license. And on Vanguard newspaper we have, bank closed 2 million accounts over BVN, NIN, others. May Day, Labour gives federal government May 31st deadline on minimum wage. May Day, governors promise better working conditions, pay rise for workers. And Daily Post newspaper we have explosion. Nigerian government gives fresh requirements for gas firm license. 35% salary increase, not minimum wage, Labour. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
To the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. The family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Herbal Mixture, the family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
In the heart of Nigeria's bustling markets, where the sights, sounds, and smells overwhelm the senses. But in the midst of chaos, there shines a beacon of hope. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, where convenience meets tranquility and shopping becomes a pleasure. Join countless others who have discovered the joy of shopping at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. At King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, we understand the importance of providing our customers with the highest quality products at affordable prices.
Here at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, customer satisfaction is our top priority. We're always here to help you find exactly what you need.
Whether you're stocking up for the week ahead or grabbing a last-minute item for tonight's dinner, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises has everything you need to keep your home running smoothly.
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. That's our sponsors, Nokpa Herbals and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. Nokpa Herbals deals with Nokpa Herbal Mixture, Herbal Co, Herbal Tonic, Herbal Bitters, Herbal Flusher, Herbal Energy Powder. That is what Nokpa deals with. You can send a DM or call the number 0701010859. Again, 0701010859. While King Victor Nigeria Enterprises deals with foodstuffs and distance is not a barrier, while their shop is located at number 2 Awolowo Market, Makun, Shagam, back in Ogun State. So you can just call them, make your order, and theirs is to deliver. So without wasting much of our time, the first here I have, no Nigerian will work under inhuman conditions against Senate President. That's Godswill Akpabio. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio has assured Nigerian workers that the National Assembly and the executive arm of government will work collaboratively to give them a living wage and better working conditions. The Senate President declared that no Nigerian worker will again be allowed to work under inhuman conditions. We will do everything to give you the best because you deserve the best. It is better said than done. Like, these things are always sweet for them to say. I don't know. Is it just to come out so that we will actually know that you actually exist in the House of Assembly or House of Senate? I don't even know where you belong to.
They don't want to be just a figure like in the Senate House. So that's why he felt like, oh, as the president of the Senate, he has to come outside and say something.
Why not shut your mouth if you don't know what to say? It was the same person that came, I'm sorry, it was the same person that came the last time that a token has been sent into our bank account. We go and rest. When he saw that Nigerians begin to drag him, he came out like, that was not what I said. I said, a token of prayer has been sent to, I don't understand. Who sends prayer as a token?
Well, you just have to say that there's going to be an enabling environment for Nigerians, for Nigerian workers to live and to work, that they are working towards making them live in a better condition. So therefore, we are looking forward to what you have to do, Mr. Senate President Godswill Akpabio. We are looking forward to their next move.
I just pray you're looking forward. We'll not be looking forward.
I'm not the only one looking forward to that.
Me, I'm not.
All the Nigerian workers too. Is the one that gave assurance to them.
Okay. He made the declaration in a statement on Wednesday by his special advisor on media and publicity, Eseme Eyibo, to congratulate the workers as they commemorate the 2024 May Day. That's Workers' Day. That was yesterday. Akpabio in the message extolled the sterling qualities that stood out to the Nigerian workers, saying a Nigerian worker is noted for his patriotism, hard work, resilience, and dedication to duty. So you know we actually do all these things. Yet, you deprive us of what we are supposed to, our basic amenities. We don't have it. Salaries, you refuse to even increase his salaries.
This particular man, there was a video then whereby it was making, in the House of Senate, it was making jest of the poor, like saying, let the poor breathe. Like it was mimicking the president.
Yes.
And using that to embarrass or let me say to embarrass the Nigerians.
He was
so like,
yes,
it was making jest of them. I was not like, this man, for him to have done that then, so he just had to come out in a way that people would be like, oh, this man is for Nigerian workers. Not only that, he also has a home motive too.
All these people that are in the government parastatal, you see them, they will come out this morning and use their mouth to mislead and all that. At evening time, you see them come out, that's not what I actually mean. Why not clear what you actually meant immediately you said that thing? Like this minister for power, electricity, Adebayo Adila, when he came out and said no Nigerians deserve to have freezer in their house, like that was not what I meant. Why did you not defend what you said immediately?
You know, the thing is, any words that come out from your mouth, just like an egg.
Yes.
Once it's broken like this, it has gone.
You can actually defend what you said immediately.
These people, anytime they are talking, they don't know the gravity of what they are saying, forgetting that they owe the post or they had a post, they had the office. So, and for them to just have come out to say something like that, I'm very sure for them to be regretting that, oh, they shouldn't have said that. Probably some other people called their attention to it that, oh, as a Senate president, you're not supposed to be saying this. And that was the mistake he made then, saying, token has been sent to your account, because something like that.
What I'm trying to say in essence is that for every word you say, if it is, okay, now let me assume I misheard just now.
Okay.
And I cleared the air. By the time anybody wants to make reference to what I said, you know, it was immediately I made that mistake. It was immediately I corrected it. But for them, you come out in the morning, you misheard. You just opened your mouth without processing it in your CPU and just say something. Then you now come back in the night or the following morning telling me that was not what I meant. Why did you not clear it immediately?
But this one that he said, he's not saying that he misheard or anything.
I am not saying himself.
He's saying the right thing.
Me, I'm telling you that I misheard. Because in 24 hours now.
Well, that's your own point of view.
I am happy to be associated with the Nigerian workers in the last more than 25 years, and I can attest to the fact that everywhere you go, the Nigerian workers' spirit resonates profoundly. Speaking on this year's theme for Workers' Day, ensuring safety and health at work in a changing climate, Akpabio promised that the National Assembly under his leadership was more than committed to ensuring the best working conditions for the Nigerian workers. The Senate President reiterated that the theme for this year's celebration was at and in tune with international best practices, assuring that Nigerians would not be left behind.
Yeah,
if they actually do good for us, if they actually do good for us, I don't think Nigerians should still have the mind of saying we want to jackpot. I don't think I should even think. Okay, now the Labour NLC actually demanding for 615,000 naira per month. Do you think they'll be able to do that?
That one cannot work because there are some other things that need to be put in places, not attending to Labour Congress alone.
When we get there, we'll cross it. This one says, May Day, governors promise better working conditions, pay rise for workers. Akpabio is saying it on behalf of all because they sit in Abuja. But now governors are coming from each state to say they are promising better working conditions, pay rise for workers. This the body says, yesterday, governors commended workers on their resilience and promised to prioritize their welfare and ensure better working conditions, including a pay rise. The governors spoke as the labor leaders, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, and other stakeholders urged the government and their employers to prioritize workers' welfare and address their numerous challenges. This one says, and that's for Lagos, here we in Lagos. It says, I'll pay new minimum wage to Lagos workers, Sanwo-Olu. Was it 2 weeks ago that news? I think I was. Were you the one I asked the news review with? I was telling you that there's no smoke without fire. I think it was.
You were saying it.
That it. No, they wouldn't just have come outside to say. Someone said it's going to pay 70,000 naira. If there was not like something you've not heard or something like related
similar
to
that.
Now, someone is coming out to say it will pay new minimum wage to Lagos workers.
This one, I think, is attesting it that, it's going to pay the new minimum wage. Not that one that some other people just try to.
If they did not hear all this, there is no smoke without fire. I can't just come outside now and say, Governor Sanwo-Olu said he wants to. If I have not heard something related to it, it's just that we make a lot of mistakes. This thing that these people are still planning, you should let them come outside to say it themselves, instead of coming out to help them say it. In Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu assured workers in the state that his administration will implement a new minimum wage approved by the federal government. Sanwo-Olu committed in response to the demands of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and Trade Union Congress, TUC, during the workers' celebration held at Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Onikan, Lagos. The governor, while speaking on the current fuel scarcity, advised Lagos residents against panic buying and storage of petrol, saying the federal government and the major stakeholders in the oil sector were working around the clock to address the problem. Honestly, I really wish these people would actually work for all this. Same thing as Lucky Aiyedatiwa, that's for Ondo State, and same thing for Kaduna State. All of them are coming out, say Cross River, all of them are coming out to say they would actually increase both in Kebbi and some other parts of the country, Anambra and so. I just see all these people will actually stay true to what they're actually promising.
Yeah, and for these governors to have come out to give that assurance to every workers in their states, we just beg them and urge you, governors, that you should please be a man of your word. Like, no, make sure you fulfill everything that concerns Nigerian workers, because you have given the assurance now. So, and they are expecting more from you as the head of the state.
More. Because it is one thing to say, it is another thing to fulfill. It is always good, sweet to say in Nigeria, but it's difficult to fulfill when it comes to fulfilling their promises.
That is why I'm urging them to be a talk and do. Like, they talk and they have to fulfill it.
All right, the last but not the least, this one says 35% salary increase, not minimum wage labor. The Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, ASC-SN, has clarified that the 25% and the 35% increase in worker salaries announced by the federal government is not the minimum wage. The president of the association, Mr. Tomi Okon, clarified while fielding questions from newsmen on Wednesday in Abuja. Okon, who is also the vice president of the TUC, said that the approval of the salary increase was to close the salary gap that existed in some ministries, departments, and agencies. Other sectors have benefited from these increases. It is only the core federal civil service. So it is a good development, no doubt, but the people need to be informed. Some even saw it as if the government had ambushed the labor unions and then come out with unilaterally to increase the minimum wage at that moment, whereas it is not the minimum wage. The minimum wage is ongoing. What the government did was to correct some gaps that existed among the pay of those in the sector listed, he said. So for those that were happy yesterday when Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, came out to say we increased 25%.
It was not even the one that said it.
It was federal government.
It was federal government. I think it was the minister for works. I think that said it.
Sorry.
Because as at yesterday, the news I saw was that.
Before you got, I'm sorry for continuing. can the Minister for Works actually come outside alone to actually declare?
It's going to take that name, the federal government. But that yesterday there was news that till now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has never said anything concerning Workers' Day. Okay. Till now. So it was not the one that said what we are saying directly.
Workers' Day.
He didn't say, it was the minister that said it. He has never said anything since yesterday.
Okan said the clarification was important for the generality of workers and the masses at large because the salary increase was to bridge the wage gap in the civil service. Now reported that the federal government on Tuesday announced an increase of between 25% and 35% salary of civil servants on the remaining 6 consolidated salary structures. They included Consolidated Public Service Salary Structures, that's PSS, Consolidated Research and Allied Institution Salary Structure, CONRISE, and Consolidated Police Salary Structure, COMPOS, that's Police Department, and the paramilitary salary also, and the Intelligence Community Salary Structure, and the Armed Forces Salary Structure. So they've not actually announced the new minimum wage. But now the Labour Party came out to say they are giving the federal government till May 31st to actually increase the salary. I can't remember. I think if I'm to count 1, 2, 3, if I'm not mistaken, please if I'm mistaken, you can actually draw me back. I think this will be the 5th time the neighbor Congress will actually be giving the federal government.
Let me just say, like NLC, they've just turned the whole thing to a game.
They are just
so they are just
more clear of themselves.
Like seriously, like the steps you are taking, you don't stand on it. Don't stand on your words. Who are you deceiving?
Indirectly, you are telling me that May 31st, if federal government do not increase the salary to 615,000 naira, you are going to embark on another strike. Don't worry, they play. Alright, we've come to the end of News Review today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our X account, on our TikTok, on our Instagram at Wisdom Yard Online TV. And thanks to all our viewers out there, our sponsor, Nokpa Abos and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, and also our CEO in person of Prince Dr. Noah Adeleke Oshin. We say a very big thank you to you all. I remain my humble self, Odunayo Adelere. Thank you for joining me in the studio today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
So we'll come again on your screen. Be happy and be good.